starring Jack Quaid as the protagonist, who feels no pain due to a rare genetic condition. That's it. He's not a superhero or something. He's actually a bank manager. That's the premise. Now, this is not prestige cinema, but this movie is straight up fun. The plot starts on very early and it just never stops. I guarantee you, you won't be bored. I have some gripes with the movie, especially in the third act, but who cares, man? I had a ton of fun watching this. The highest grossing Indian film of 2025. It's a story of an Indian spy infiltrating Pakistan. But that would be misleading because, for the most part, it's a gangster movie. It is basically Gangs of Lyari. Even if we disengage the secret spy stuff with some amount of propaganda mixed in, and yes, it's there. I don't want to talk about it right now. It's rare a movie makes you sit in your place for 3.5 hours straight and doesn't take you out even for a second. Well, Dhurandhar is not that. I did roll my eyes many times during the cringy romance, not Aditya Thar's strongest suit. But apart from that, this movie does justify its length. It's gripping like nothing coming out of India right now. Top tier performance and a truly gritty movie we rarely see from Bollywood. Everyone is still talking about it in India. This is India's Neja. Eagerly waiting for part 2. Made by the madman Yorgos Lanthimos, comes one of his least weird movies, by which I mean a couple of conspiracy theorists kidnap basically the Zev Bezos equivalent of the world because they believe she's an alien who has come to take over Earth and they cut her hair to stop her from contacting her mothership. Yep, this might be the best premise of the year. Great performance by Jesse Plemons, Emma Stone, and this guy. If this premise interests you, go watch it. And then go watch his other movies as well. One battle after another. The only movie of the year which I have seen twice as of yet. This is the most popular pick for the Oscars this season and one of the biggest flops of the year, losing Warner Bros. Over $100 million, even with near perfect reviews, and one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Strange world we live in. I think you should watch this movie. This movie's second act is maybe the funniest of the year, and Sean Penn, my man. I was not familiar with your game. Written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, who is known for his serious dramas like There Will Be Blood. But I think this movie is best experienced as a comedy. Don't expect a serious drama, and you'll have so much fun, trust me. That's why I think the Act 1 of this movie overextended itself a bit too much and doesn't match the tone of the movie, hence the reason it is not being ranked any higher. But once Bob and Willa come together on the screen for the first time, it speaks cinema from there. Also, this might be my favorite use of soundtrack this year. Adapted from the book of the same name written by Stephen King, who has had many adaptations this year, just like any other year. And it's a dialed up version of The Long Walk, obviously. It has the typical setup of a surveillance state where deadly reality TV brings in the most viewers. Three contestants have to hide themselves for 30 days while a team of soldiers literally hunt them down. With a huge cash prize, and of course, his doctor is sick and all that. It takes a while for the game to start, but once it does not let you breathe. And there are lots of plot holes and plot armors, and its political commentary is also very surface level, but I did not care. I had tons of fun. While not being Edgar Wright's finest film, I think it's a worthy addition, with Glenn Powell carrying the movie with his brilliant performance. For those of you who don't know, Ninja 2 is the highest grossing movie of 2025, highest grossing animated movie of all time, and fifth highest grossing movie of all time. It made more than $2 billion in China alone. It was a phenomenon there. So I had to say it. And the first part itself is very good. The scale and the action is top of the industry stuff, and it was surprisingly very funny as well. Then the part 2 increases the scope by 5x. This feels huge. Part 2 suffered from a weaker story from part 1, but the action, man, damn. The scale, the scope, it was like Avengers Endgame level set. Just look at this art, man. Like, you have to watch this to believe it. And there's a third part coming as well, apparently. I read the novel when I was 15, and it truly opened up my world. I didn't know books were this capable of being so sophisticated. Even though it's a super popular character and has been adapted numerous times, there has never been a truly faithful adaptation. And when I heard Guillermo del Toro is making one, easily one of my most anticipated movies of 2025. While it is a faithful adaptation, it kind of very much isn't. There's long arcs which were not in the book, and many book arcs have been super condensed. And honestly, it doesn't get it right, when it basically reads out the central theme of the book in one line, being too on the nose. Guillermo del Toro loves his monsters a little too much. But why is it in the top 10? Well, it is still an excellent made film. The sets, oh my god, the production design, the costume, the performance, Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, all at the top of their game. The cinematography, all is so beautiful. This great novel is visualized in a way us book fans have been waiting for years. We could only dream of this. And those who haven't read the book will love it even more because they wouldn't have the gripes with the changes made. I so wish I got to experience this in a theater. Thanks, Netflix, for making me watch this on my laptop. Premiered at Cannes Film Festival, starring Abhishek Banerjee, mostly known for his side role in popular horror comedy movie like Street 2, takes on the protagonist role in this movie. Two brothers get involved when they became the witness to a kidnapping of a 6-month-old kid of Jhumpa. Honestly, all three are equally the protagonist here. There's a lot of twists and turns, so go blinded on this one. But man, you start out really hating this character, but in 90 minutes of pure thrill and tension, it's truly a must watch. We should support this type of movies coming out of India. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Are people sleeping on this movie? Why isn't this being talked about more? Yes, the plot is dumb, just like any other Mission Impossible movie or any other spy movie for that matter. We all know why we go to watch a Mission Impossible movie, for the stunts, and man does it deliver. Some of the best, the most bonkers stunt of the franchise. There's like a 20-minute underwater scene with no dialogue, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. And that climax chase sequence, like damn, it was Fallout but bigger and better. I'm surprised it hasn't received much love. Easily top 3 of the franchise. The series had ended on a high note, and if you haven't seen it, go binge watch all the parts and truly feel them scale up. You'll thank me later. I watched Life is Beautiful. I really didn't like it. I'm not there, I thought. Well, but I really love Train Dreams. As much of a cliche it is to say this, but these movies really remind you of the power of cinema. Not a thriller, not even much of a plot. Just following this man as he cuts wood and be sad. Some of the best cinematography you'll see all of 2025. Just play this movie and let it consume you. It's a meditative experience. It's deliberately slow, reflective, and just brilliant. I can't tell you why I love this movie so much. It's more of an experience than a movie. Go experience it. You should watch this movie just for the acting alone. There's a reason literally everyone from the movie was nominated for an Oscar, even though it being a non-English language film. Other than the immaculate acting, it's surprisingly emotional narrative, which doesn't fall into any of the cliches of such a story. No big emotional burst or anything like that. And an ending which really hits hard. This is a movie you do not want to miss. Trust me. A young table tennis player in pursuit of greatness. This movie has it, whatever you expect it to be. Timothy Chalamet's electrifying performance of an asshole lead, but you can't look away from him. This movie looks really beautiful, makes you remember why people keep on going about why film cameras are so much better. A thrilling, anxiety-inducing ride, and damn, this movie is funny as well. You wouldn't expect a movie to be a complete package. I can totally understand the hype behind it. If you haven't watched this, what are you doing, man? Go watch it. This is the one I'm most likely to rewatch. Did I say Marty Souping was anxiety inducing? Well, you haven't seen nothing yet. That hamster scene alone gave me more anxiety than anything in the whole last year. And the whole of movies like that only. It's a story of a mother who is trying her best to just survive and live life with her chronically ill daughter and her absent husband. I've never felt such a way for any other character ever. I feel for her so much, but at the same time, there are decisions of her I wouldn't take in a million years. She gives an amazing performance. This movie is not horror, but this is not for the faint of heart. Superboys of Malegaon. This being a real story just makes it so much better. But really, this is a gem of a movie. I would say go watch it now. Don't even finish the video. Go watch it now. This has probably the best writing I saw in a movie this year, except for number one. It made me really emotional. I felt for all the characters. They were my friends. Everyone was flawed and all. But if the purpose of the cinema is to connect us with fictional characters, feel what they're feeling. No other movie did this better than Superboys of Malegaon this year. It's such a heartfelt journey, and as a cinema lover, you would enjoy it even more. And most of all, it just motivates you to pick up the camera and go shoot. Get started. Go do what you always wanted to do today. I think we're so spoiled by Ryan Johnson that we don't give him enough credit. Everyone talks about how trilogies are hard and only Lord of the Rings has done it successfully. Here's 3 bangers from Ryan Johnson back to back. Knives Out, the perfect script, breathe new life in the murder mystery genre, completely subverting expectation, and Glass Onion. It's my favorite of the 3. Even though people consider it to be the weakest mystery, Glass Onion perfectly captures the absurdity of this tech bro world we are living in. It is an excellent piece of social commentary and its satire. And yeah, this mystery wasn't the main focus of the movie, but it's in the title only. Honestly, I would just say watch it again, give it a chance again. It's so much fun. Now comes Wake Up Dead Man, my favorite of the year. Everyone except this is a good entry to the franchise and nothing much else. I would say it is one of the best sought, best rated movies of the year. This one had the most biggest, most backseat things happening, and you were just sitting there wondering how all of the things are gonna connect. Honestly, previous movies had like 1 or 2 incidents that we were trying to solve. Here, things don't stop happening. And obviously, Ryan Johnson gives you enough clues to solve it. I couldn't. I just let him immerse me. And easily one of the best short movies of the year. Even I could feel the second coming of Christ with some of the takes. And I'm so angry I didn't get to experience this in a theater. Thanks, Netflix, again. This has the best protagonist of the series and strangely a very profound movie. Glass Onion was smart, clever, but it was not as profound. Really a nuanced look at religion in today's world. Admittedly, the side characters were a bit underutilized, but it's okay. It's my favorite movie of the year and an all-time trilogy for me. 3 out of 3, bring me 100 of these, I will watch it. And after Sunlock, I think this is the most entertaining detective of all time. I said what I said. Now, go watch the movies I recommended.